Hello Flosstube. Welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. This is my channel about cross stitch. It's been a while since I've been here. I think the last time I was here was in October. October, yes. And today is January 20th, 2025. So Happy New Year. And yes, I know the date because I have my book of cats in front of me. Everyone else has book of days. I have book of cats to record all of my stitching. And so I don't usually know the date. That's why, anyways, I've got a bunch of stuff to show you. This is a really impromptu video. I decided like 5 minutes ago I was going to do a video. So I grabbed my stitching basket. This is like a laundry basket that I just keep all my stitching in. So I'm just going to go through it. There's going to be zipping and all sorts of noises that I know some people don't like. So just pre-warning you. So I have two finishes. I'll show you those first. So my first finish is For Calling Birds by Satsuma Street. And I got the kit and I stitched it on the perforated paper. I did screw up the colors. I think this dark color is supposed to be replaced where this medium turquoisey color was, and I screwed up the colors. So just picture it with those colors reversed, and that's what the pattern would look like. And then I just finished it using my the way I finish perforated paper. I talk about it on my Christmas video in 2023. I'll link it below. So there's that one. And then my big finish, this was my last finish of 2024. And then this was my second last finish of 2024. And I think in my last video, I almost had it done. I think I was still working on this top section here. And I had to do the back stitching and what else? The beads and the French knots. I couldn't work on this consistently because it was killing my hands. This 6 strands of floss. This is all half stitches, but I think it's like 5 strands of floss, and it was really kind of hurting my hand. So I would just pick it up, do a bit, and then I would take a day or two of a break. So this is Victorian Bears stocking by Dimensions Gold. Sadly, it is no longer in production. And then I did a quilted back. And if you want to know how, someone asked me if I would do a tutorial on how I finish this stocking. I just use Nell from Little Yellow House Crafts. I use her tutorial, and then all of the modifications that I do, like with the what is this called? Cording. The cording, and also she folds her stockings over and then sews. With the velvet, I find it's too chunky, so I use kind of like a bias tape. Anyways, all of the modifications that I make, I explain in my 2023 Christmas video, same as the perforated paper, how I finish the perforated paper. So I'll link that below as well. I'll link her tutorial and the video that has me explaining how I finish this. Let's see, I did a little, hoping that will be my screen grab, because that's a pretty good screen grab. And this was done in time for Christmas, so I was really happy about that. Okay, so those are my finishes. And let me just dive into my whips in no particular order. So I don't typically do a whip parade at the end of the year because I just don't have the time. Like, Christmas is crazy for us. And then right after Christmas is a mad rush for me to de-decorate my house, because then I go right into year end because I'm an accountant. So then it's all the crazy. I'm still dealing with a bit of craziness from that. So I don't do whip parades, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of whip parades this year. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up in February. So this is, and I don't have, let's see, do I have I don't, okay. This was a restart. It is Innocent Guardian by Dimensions, and I'll stick a picture in because I don't have the cover with me. But I restarted this on, I had originally started on like a purple fabric, but it was 32 count, and I found a perfect frame for it at HomeSense that would have fit perfectly on the 36 count. And the kit fabric is like this brownie beige, which I did not like, and it's 18 count. So I restarted it on, I think it's 36 count Rain Wash by Color and Cotton. And that's my little measly start. So I don't really have any plans to spend a lot of time on it this year, but I did restart it. And I didn't really have that much done on it to begin with, so it wasn't a big deal to restart it. So there's that one. And I'm going to put that away because I don't think I'm going to work on that in the near future. And then I also started, and this one I'm hoping to finish soon, because they're pretty quick. I started this Mary stocking. Sorry, this isn't cross stitch, but it's like needlework. So, what is it called? It's their, it's like their bear series. It doesn't have a name. It just says Hello Bear, I guess. It's a Christmas ornament. And this is how far I got. I just started with the snout and doing some of the embroidery stitches. So hopefully I'll get that one done soon. I only worked on this like for an hour and I got that much done, so it should, you know, stitch up pretty quick. And then I also wanted to show you this. This was a board. Sorry, something's falling over here. This was a board that I made using a tutorial by Lori Holt. She uses these as like, what are they called? When you do quilt blocks, and there's like a name for it. Anyway, she uses for quilt blocks when she's laying out pieces, and it's got I don't know, like a felt on it. But I like to use it for, well, I was using it for floss, because if I have a lot of floss colors that I'm working with, what I do is I just kind of stick them on the board, and then I put a little sticker with the number on so that I can just kind of grab from it. But all these little tiny pieces, I don't know if you can see, there's like these pieces that you cut out, like, oh, that wasn't a good advertisement. But when it's laying down, it kind of holds the felt so that it doesn't, you know, fall on the floor or get misplaced easily. And then when you're laying stuff out, you can just kind of, keep it on the board. I don't know. Anyways, in case you like doing like felt kits, that might be something you might be interested in making. They're pretty easy to make too. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have that one, but I don't know where the cover sheet is. I guess this is part of the line just before the sheep comes in and part of her dress. And I'm going to use, I did find some of the Kryneck, but this takes like a lot of Kryneck. How much does it take? Like one of them, it was like 4 spools. So I'm just going to use the DMC metallic and then like tweed it with like the equivalent DMC color, because I just thought that was, yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You need 12 spools of Kryneck of various colors, and you needed 3 spools of like the white, yeah, the white Kryneck, or Kryneck, however you say it. Anyways, I just ordered what I could, and then I'm just gonna sub in with stuff from my stash. So there's that one. And then on New Year's Eve, I also started, this is Jingle Pals. We may have some interrupters of the video, so I may have to pause. Which one did I start? Oh, which one? Oh, this one. I started this one here, and this is by Lori Birmingham, and here's my start. So I had finished this one here, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, and when I was taking the Christmas ornaments down, so that one has my daughter's name on it. I was taking the Christmas ornaments down. My son asked me, hey, where's my cute ornament? So I was like, okay, I have to get this done for next Christmas. So there's that one there. It's on 14 count Ada. using 3 strands of floss. So, and that's what the pattern calls for. It's a bit chunky. I don't like using 3 strands, but I think the coverage is better. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see what else we have in here. Okay, this was another start. I seem to have a few starts since my last video. I did finish things, so I'm gonna try not start something this year unless I finish something. I'm giving myself a birthday freebie, which is my birthday this month, but I don't really feel like starting something this month, so I may save it. And I'm gonna give myself an anniversary start so that, you know, just not to, I'm not gonna torture myself with not starting things, but at the same time, I do kind of want to finish things before I start something else. So this is Christmas tradition stocking, and this is just a regular dimensions stocking. And I'm using all the kit materials. And I started this at Christmas. I only worked 3 days. Now, mind you, they were 3 vacation days where I was stitching for like 6 hours a day. So I got, oops, let me flatten it out here. I got a lot done actually, but most of it is half cross stitch. Like all this blue up to here is all half cross stitch. The tree is full cross and the little boy is full cross. So I think I got a pretty good start on it. So all of this part of the tree. So, and then all down here is half cross, and a lot of this is half cross. So I don't think this is going to take very long to stitch up. Famous last words. So there's that one. I'm hoping to finish that one this year. It's kind of like a mini goal. I'm trying not to set too many goals for myself because I just don't have a lot of time to stitch normally. So if I give myself too many goals, then I just kind of set myself up for failure. And then this is what I've been working on recently, the past couple days. This was a sal I did with Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher. And it is called this. And I'm not going to try to say any of that. But it looks like this. And it was a partial kit. It came with the fabric and it came with this like hanger thingy. I don't really care for this. I kind of wanted to frame it. And I actually found a really neat frame at HomeSense that I hope will work. I'll show it in a minute. So this is where I am. So this one I think I can get done. Well, I will say this is a lot of confetti stitching. You're changing your color very frequently. And there's like 3 or 4 different types of green in here. So it is kind of fiddly stitching, but I've got most of the tree done. And then I just need to do the presents, which I've started on. And I need to do the little animals, the cat and the dog, the 2 cats and the dog. And then I'm not sure if I'll stitch this up here or even this down here. I'll have to see how it fits in the frame I bought. So I'll show you that. So this was the frame I bought at HomeSense. And I actually started taking it apart because I wanted to see if I could pull, like if this was glued to this, and it's not, thank goodness. So I'm going to pull it apart and then I'm going to rewrap. This is kind of like I don't know, it's kind of gross, but it kind of reminds me of like that of baby poop when they're like a couple days old, that baby poop color. People who've had children know what I'm talking about, but it's, I don't know, it's just kind of that yellowy brown. Anyways, I don't like it. I don't even, yeah, it's going once I can take this apart. And then I'm going to rewrap it with like a red velvet, like same like velvet, but like in a nice red that'll match like the presents. And then I'm hoping to kind of fit it in here. I think it'll fit. And then it'll go in here. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have a big, I may have to do something on the bottom or something on the top, so there's not a lot of empty space. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it'll look good. And I love like these different shaped frames that you can get at HomeSense. HomeSense is basically the Canadian version of HomeGoods in America. I think it's the same company. They just call it Home Sense in, sorry, I have a cat here getting into mischief. It's basically the same store. It's just called Home Sense in Canada. But this was sold as like artwork. It's not actually a frame, but a lot of these different pieces of these kind of fancier pieces of artwork, you can rip apart and, you know, it's usually only just like stapled in like this, right? I did buy one that was glued and I still took it apart. It was a little bit more challenging, but anyways, that's what I got for that one. Sorry, I have the pipe cleaner brigade in here. They have all these toys. I bought them for Christmas, but they still prefer pipe cleaners, so. Okay, and then my next thing that I worked on, and I spent most of January on this one. How many days did I spend on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in January. And this one I will have a before picture because I'm starting to take before pictures before I start working on things. So I'll insert that here. And actually, no, I won't insert that here. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. This is a Busilikit, an heirloom collection Busilikit called Santa. And I'm using all of the kit material except for the fabric because it was Monaco, and I'm not a big fan of Monaco. So I'm stitching it on, I believe, a 28 count Lugana. Where's it's just white. Got the tag on here. Yes, 28 count. So I'll insert a picture where I was. And here I am now. Oh, there we go. So I pretty much just had, I don't even think I had any of this filled in. I had some of the white and some of the greener up here. So I filled in all of his coat on the one side. I finished the dog and the mouse and his shoe. And now I'm over to the sack with the dog and the bear in it. And I don't typically backstitch as I go, but I don't know if you've ever stitched one of these Busilikits, they have a ton of quarter stitches and 3/4 stitches. And I wanted to make sure that I got every single one of those stitches. So it's easy to identify if you've missed a stitch if you're backstitching as you go. So that's the size of it. And I did find a frame for that as well. That is upstairs. I didn't bring it downstairs, but at Home Sense, I found a frame for it that will fit. It's like a gold frame with actually, it's got kind of like these little shapes, like raised kind of circular shapes all around the frame, and it's gold, so I think it would go really well. What are you doing? Mischief. It's Sully. It's only Sully who's down here, and he's getting into stuff, so I may have to pause and come back. Okay. What else? I did work on my Christmas village. I'm not going to show it because I only worked on the border. I have almost the entire border done. I'm going to start on, probably next month, I'm going to start on my, the physician's house. And that's the last house that's available. Hopefully they come out with another house this year. And then I'll see, depending on how far I get on it, I may just convert one of the other houses to a pet store. I've talked about that in my previous video. I have the Main Street series pet store, and I'm just going to take the windows from those and then take a few elements from some of the other existing Christmas Village houses and then convert it to a pet store. But I'll see. If I don't get very far this year, I might as well just wait till 2026 for that release. But then again, they may not release something in 2026, so who knows. Okay, what else did I work on? Okay, this was another restart. I don't know, I seem to restart stuff a lot. I feel like I've restarted like 10 projects in the past couple years. Okay, so this was a Mereshka kit. I believe I showed this in my last video. It is called Midwinter. And this was so this is how dumb I am. So I started on the kit fabric, which is 32 count. And then I found these frames. I found 4 of these frames at HomeSense. And I measured them. And they're really pretty. They've got like these red bows. I don't know if I'll use them or not. But they're really pretty. And these would fit perfectly if they were on 36 count. So I was like, okay. They were only, what were they? I think they were like 14. Yeah, $14.99. So I was like, okay, I'm going to restart it on 36 count. So I restarted on 36 count, but I made the mistake of keeping my first start in, yeah, I don't think so. Do you want to say hello? I know, you're such a mischief maker. You're a mischief maker. Go play with your pipe cleaner. Do you want to say hello? Yeah? Okay. Go play with the pipe cleaner. There you go. He's not allowed in here anymore unsupervised. I came home one day, I had left the door open, and they had helped themselves to DMC off the wall, and they had taken it out into the basement. There was DMC everywhere. So they're not allowed in here without my supervision. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I kept the original start in my bag. And then over the Christmas holidays, I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on this. So I'm working away, and I got a lot of progress done. On this one, I parked threads. Is this right side up? No, it's this way. Parked a bunch of threads and da-da-da. And I was like, oh, this is like, you know, this is looking really good. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this just feels like not as chunky as what the 36 count stitches would look like. And then I realized I was stitching on my first start. I was like, ah. So, I mean, this is DMC thread. So I went through all of the kit floss before I ran out of it, and I put all the like the DMC numbers. I matched it up to the color card, and I put like the DMC numbers there, which I suggest doing anyways. Someone on my last video said that they're kind of stingy with their floss. And actually, when I counted out so I did like a count out to see where it actually ended, to see if the 32 would fit in those frames, because it was really, really close, but it wouldn't allow for stretching. But when I counted out this fabric, they're stingy with their fabric too. It's only like 1 inch on either side of the design, which to me, it doesn't seem like that's enough. So anyways, that was my first start. So then I went back to my 36 count. Is that right? No. I don't know what I just showed you. This was my 32 count start. And then this is what I've got on the 36 count. So I'm not going to put in a before picture because, here, stick this on the board, because it doesn't matter anyways. I had to restart this. So I got a good chunk of her wing. I think I'm at the top of her wing near her head. And then I got a good chunk of the top of her dress. Yeah, where is her sleeve? Yeah, so right here is where the red sash is. And there's the cuff of her. Here, go play. Go play. So I want to keep working on her this year and see how far I can get with her. And I'm actually, while we're here, I'm going to take this out of the project bag so I don't have that mix up again. So that's one I want to focus on this year. And then what else did I work on in here? I didn't work on that. I'm going to show you this one because this one I'm hoping to finish. I want to finish this one this year because it's so close to being finished, and I want to show you the frame I found for it. This is, oh, just a second. Oh, hey, knock it off. No, Sorry, he's going after my microphone cord. Go on, go have a nap. Oh, I was going to get the picture. Okay, so this is Miss Kitty's Dragons from Just Nan. And this is where I'm at. So, I mean, it's kind of fiddly stitching, but I could finish this year. Like, it's only really the middle section that I have left to do. And then I'll show you the frame. Sorry, I'll hold it up a little bit longer. There's lots of specialty stitches in Just Nan pieces. So if you like specialty stitches or you want to learn specialty stitches, they're good patterns to try those out on. And then this was the frame that I found. Again, it was sold as like art and I just took it apart. It's not even witching hour yet, so I don't know what his problem is. So like I took it apart, and then it's gonna go, like, it kind of fits perfectly. I'll have to be creative with making sure I stretch it properly so that it fits exactly. Oh, that's gonna be a pain to stretch because getting the border straight. Ugh. Oh well, I'll make it work. There may be a lot of swearing in my house that day, but when I try to frame it, but we'll make it work. Okay, so there was that one. And then I only have one other whip to show you. Oh, this is going to be a short video. It's probably going to have to be a short video so I can tend to this naughty bad boy in this room. Okay. Do I have my last whip is, this is the artwork. Mine is not going to be, I'm not stitching the 50-page, excuse me. Hold, please. Okay, they were trying to scale. Two of them were scaling the wicker baskets in the shelf here. They were all starting to fall out. So anyways, hopefully I'll have 10 more minutes of peace so I can finish this video. So yeah, mine is not this version, but they have an art design pattern. I've already talked about this. I'm not going to go into it again, but mine is going to look a bit different. And I'll put in a before picture of where I was. And then I have to take the clips off. Oh, I've clipped this one quite substantially. There are hanging threads, parked threads, so and this is where I'm at now. So I think the last time, well, you'll see where it was the last time because I'll put in a picture. I think I had some of this here, this page completed, and then I've gone down and I've completed most of the remainder of this page. I think I have, this is part of that page as well. I have to finish that. And as you can see, like, all of this has to be backstitched. It's crazy backstitching in the tail I mean, you can kind of see it with the shading, but it'll look much better once it's backstitched because it's supposed to have, it's hard to see in the picture. It's just supposed to define his tail kind of flowing forward on his hind end there. But there's a lot of backstitching in this piece. And then I still have to go up here and finish. There's still some stuff up here. And then I have to do all of the snow. So all of those will be like pin stitched. There's some that are like 4 stitches, and then there's like 1 stitch here, 1 stitch there. I was just going to carry my thread, but this is dark fabric and I don't want it to show up when it's framed, so I'll have to pin stitch all those in. So I'll just like work away at it. I may do some here and there. Like, I have this parked for my next stitch. I may just say I'll do like 20 of those and then I'll go back to doing this, and then I'll alternate just so that it doesn't get kind of mundane. I don't want to save it right to the end either. So there's that one. It's called Santa on Horse. And I think that's everything that was in my bucket. I don't really have, I have a couple things that I got that I had purchased before the Canada Post strike. So we had a Canada Post strike for, oh gosh, how long did it last for? 6 or 7 weeks. It started beginning of November and then it went to like a week or two before Christmas. So I kind of got into the habit of just not shopping, which kind of has helped me not buy anything. So, yeah, I don't really have any purchases. I bought one thing that I don't have a picture of. It's the the winter or Christmas, no, winter, I think they call it the winter 2024 Vervaco secret stitch along piece. I'll put a picture in of it here. Basically, you buy the floss and the fabric and the chart key. They send it to you and you don't know what you're stitching. And then they release the pattern in 12 parts on their Facebook group. So typically what people do, not everyone, but this is what I do. I don't like secret stitch alongs. I don't want to spend all that time on something that I may or may not like. And most of the Vervaco secret stitch alongs I haven't really liked. So what I do is I kind of wait until like the first 7 or 8 parts are released to kind of see what the theme was or the theme is. And then if I see that I like it, then I'll purchase it. So far, I've never purchased them. This is the first one I've purchased. I did a free one. When did I do it? Not last year, the year before. I did one of their free secret stitch alongs, which again, I waited until it was released, but it's free, so it doesn't really matter. So I bought that. And then I had a few kind of bargain finds. Sorry, we're in the haul and I have some Stitchy Kindness I want to show. So if you're not interested in seeing purchases, then we'll see you next time. And yeah, should I do my plans now? I don't know. I don't really have any plans. I'm just going to keep working on the projects that I showed you. Hopefully get couple of them finished by the time the next time you see me. I'm also thinking I was inspired by Fiber Arts Amy to do another kit parade. So at the end of 2023, I saw, it wasn't on Facebook Marketplace, it was on like a mom's group like a mom's buy and sell group. So it's a private local group. And this lady had a banana box of cross stitch stuff. And a banana box is like this by this, like it's a good size box. And she just said $50 for the whole box. And I could see that there was a dimensions kit in there. And I thought, well, even if it's, the rest is garbage, the dimensions kit might be something that I want or whatever. But there were lots of kits and there were books, there were leaflets. I didn't keep a chunk of the leaflets, but I kept most of the kits and there were a couple books that I kept. Anyway, long story short, there were a bunch of kits in there that I kept that I never showed on Flosstube. And then I've had kit purchases, last year that I didn't really show that I thought, well, it may be fun to refilm my kit parade and kind of do it in the style of what's on my shelf, kind of like what I did with my whip parade this year. But I was inspired by Fiber Arts Amy because she redid her kit parade because she's all into kits this year. So I thought, oh, this is really fun. I might want to, do this again in kind of that style. My original kit parades that I did, I had the camera over top, and quite honestly, I couldn't see half the time I couldn't see the names of the kits, and because I was kind of looking through my viewer on my camera. So I think there were at some points where I was like making up names for the kits because I couldn't see where they were. So I don't know how helpful that was, but probably not at all. But anyways, if that's something that interests you guys, if you want to see me to redo my kit parade, I know I have probably like 2 more like small bins of newer kits that I don't know if I've shown them or not. Anyways, if that's something that interests you guys, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, if you're not here for haul or Stitch Kindness, we'll see you next time and we'll go from there. Okay. I only had, where did I put it? Oh, I buried it. That was not smart. It's right here. I had 3 things and these were kind of thrifty finds. So I found another one of these, I think her name is Shelly Raish, these Design Works kits. If you saw my last couple of videos, I've been kind of on a kick with these, specifically the Christmas themed ones. And this one is called Santa with Animals. It's really cute. And that one, I don't know, that one doesn't seem like it would take that long to stitch up. And this is the frame it would fit in. I don't know, they're kind of cheap frames. They're like plastic, but I don't know how it would be, how easy it would be to find a frame this size. So there's that one. And then I found this needle treasure kit for like $5. And it's Santa with 2 cats. And it's the full kit. And it is called Claus and Company Banner. From, what's the year on this one, I wonder? Does it have the year? No. It looks like it's probably like 90s, maybe 90s. And it kind of looks like Ruth Morehead, but it's, I don't think it says Giordano art. So, just that one. And then the last thing I bought was a Janlin kit. Again, like I think I paid like $5, $10 for it. It's on 11 count. Oh, wow, 11 count. I don't think I've ever seen a kit with 11 count. And what is it called? Oh, it's underneath the sticker. Noel Santa. And it's from 1989. I thought that was really cute. I don't know if I would stitch it on 11 count though. It's from Janlin. So there's that one. And then, so that's all my haul, which is pretty good for like, oh, I also got a couple kits for my dad for Christmas, but I put them away. But again, if you guys want me to redo my kit parade, I'll just show them with that. I think that was it. Yeah, I got money for my birthday, and I do have some haul coming with my birthday money, but I'll show that in another video, in the next video. And then I had Amber Rogue Mama Cincher sent me a note. It was in October of last year. And she said, do you want to start something from this book? She asked me if I had this book here. And this is, we are both huge fans of Ruth Morehead. She is an artist from, I think, like the 70s and the 80s. She did like greeting cards, and I know my mom had like one of those thicker, like crusty felt, it was like pre-printed tree skirts with a Ruth Morehead scene on it. But she asked me if I had this book, and we'll flip through it. Oh, it's like an orange kitty. It's cute. It's called Angel Love, and it's a Gloria and Pat book, but I'm pretty sure it's from Ruth Morehead artwork. So you can see the pattern. So that was kitties and puppies in a basket. No, puppies in a basket. And there she's like marching with a duck. There's another one. And then what's this one? Those are so cute. What is she doing to that cat? Oh, she's like putting like a bandage on it. Oh, I don't know what she's doing. Anyways. So this one's, and then the one that I really liked, I mean, I think they're all really cute, but they're all kind of like seasonal, is this Christmassy one. The girl with the orange kitty. Oh, super cute. Anyway, she sent me this book. She's like, oh, do you want to do something out of this book? I said, oh, I don't have that book. And I actually had never seen this book. And she's like, oh, I'm going to send it to you. And I was like, oh, that's so nice of you. So she sent me this book. But then she sent me like a whole box of stuff. Amber. So anyways. So I'm very thankful, Amber. And I have already thanked her. I haven't, it's not till my video, like I've thanked her before that. She sent me these little ceramic embellishment thingies, and then this string of cat and mouse beads, and then she sent me this cute little kitty charm. That was really cute. And then she sent me this little thread bed from Shiba Designs. Those are awesome. And then she sent me actually the cross stitcher Christmas ornament book, which I've actually put in a project bag because I've kitted something up with it, so I don't have that to show. And then she gave me these little snips. I don't actually have any of these. And this cute little card with a kitty on it. The cute little Halloween card. And then more little sort of embellishment beads. And she sent me a couple of World of Cross Stitching patterns. A little project bag. This is really pretty. The 2024 Rendale calendar. And this cute little purse with stickers. And I think the thread was in here too. Yeah, but it's right here. I took it out. It's Fiberlicious. That one's really pretty. Fiberlicious Unicorn Dreams. And then she sent me this cute little bag. And then she sent me this pattern all kitted up with the fabric. Amber, oh my goodness. Spoiled me. And then she sent me these handy little snips. What else? And then she sent me, who is this? Sue Hillis Designs, The Story of Rainbow Bridge. I have never actually seen this one before. What does it say? Just this side of heaven, the pets who have left us play at the foot of the Rainbow Bridge, bathed in sunshine rays. Lifetime's woes are long forgotten, all memories of pain erased. The sick are well, the lame, oh my goodness, I'm going to cry. The lame made whole as they romp their care away. Yet there, sorry, it's like in a calligraphy, so it's hard to read. Yet there remains a gentle tug, distant memories of loves and hugs. So while they play, they also wait, for such friendships are forever. Then your time comes and the vigil ends, two friends are joined forever. Or sorry, I didn't read that right. Then your time comes and the vigil ends, two friends forever joined. You stroll together your final journey across the Rainbow Bridge. And then it's got like every kind of animal in there. She sent that. And then didn't know if it's kind of a different way to like have a pattern. It's in a bag, but then it's like stapled to the, I don't know why that is. Oh, because these are the back stitch instructions. Oh my goodness, look at all those colors. That's crazy. That's cute. And sad at the same time, because it's, yeah, anyways, we all know about Rainbow Bridge. And then she sent me this, because we both love kitties. And then a little hoop. So thank you, Amber. Thank you for all the goodies that you sent to me. And it's been sitting here waiting for my next video. That was like 2 months ago, so I can now put it away. What else? What else do I have to tell you? Talked about plans. Oh, I'm going to Queen City Stitch Retreat. Yeah, Queen City Stitch Retreat, Nora Corbett, October 2025. I'm so excited. I was like screaming when I got the email, like I got a spot. I was like, ah. So I've paid my registration fee. I have my hotel room. I just have to get my plane ticket. So anyways, that's exciting. So if you're going, drop me a line below and let me know if you're actually going to be attending, or come say hello. I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up because my kids are going to be home from school, and you probably can't hear, but there's like, I don't know, WrestleMania number 10 outside my door. Somebody's wrestling and fighting outside, so I need to go and break it up. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.